This is a great image of a respectable, classy, beautiful woman.
For you to point out this well-dressed sister here to make me feel some type of way about myself becomes a problem.
Man, let me get you.
Reason I have never said I do is because I don't.
I've been married, and I couldn't sign up for bad sex.
Test drive.
So if we enter a relationship with anything that's about me, then I don't believe that we're ready.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, ShellyShell. This is Single on a Saturday Night. And guess what? Usher said he don't mind if you dance on a pole. It don't make you a, I don't know. Is anybody really a hoe? So why would he even say that? Anyway, we ready to start this topic right now. We don't need to talk about ourselves. We talk about ourselves too much. But let's start with the topic. Would you date a stripper? But strippers don't like to be called strippers. They like to be called entertainers. Am I right? Am I right? All right, entertainers. So, what's it?
Between a stripper and exotic dancer.
Well, we're going to ask him. We're going to ask Queen in a minute.
Wait a minute, we don't have no men?
Men, what, men?
We ain't got no men?
Oh, yeah.
We got men.
You mean you got me here and ain't no men strippers here?
Entertainers.
What kind of stuff is that?
No, entertainers.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Entertainers. All right, we're going to go down the line.
I got my own TNA. Look at.
All right, you look at yours, but I'm going to look at, we're going to talk to Miss Queen, who is in the building, one of Onyx's finest dancer. But I want to know from each one of us, would you date a stripper, David Pulley?
No, I don't think so. Maybe some time ago I might have, but this time in my life probably not.
We'll go into it later because I have a question. Go ahead.
It's a job like any other job. To make money.
I agree.
I have already dated 3 women that were strippers at some point in my life.
Did you call them strippers?
No, they just danced.
Okay, just wondering. Go ahead, Danyl.
Hell to the.
No?
Can't say what I would say normally in the street.
Oh,
but
I
yes,
know.
that would definitely be a no. No, bold caps, underline, social media, internet, understand that there's emphasis at it.
Roberto.
We can go somewhere.
Like where? Go somewhere like where?
Go somewhere. We can go to the game. We can go get something to eat. We can do something.
Well, wait a minute though. Okay, so
we can go out.
So if he qualifying as that. So would I let you spend my money on me? Yeah. Would I let you spend your money on me? Yes, I would let you spend your money on me. Would I take you seriously? No.
Exactly.
Would I take you around my friends?
Different.
No. You know, so let's qualify what you mean by date. Let's qualify by what you mean by date. Would I keep you in the closet and maybe let you blow my back out a couple times? Let's talk about date. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Wow.
Right, Roberto.
Okay, Malisha.
Absolutely not.
I'm not going to say, I never answered. I'm not going to say absolutely not. I'm with Fiona. It is a job. Just because you dance in a club does not mean you're a hoe, does not mean you're not faithful, does not mean you're not a good person.
But it does make you socially unacceptable and undesirable for me and my squad and what I do in life and to take you anywhere and to be seen with you, with anybody I know. Me and you can be cool. Like these young ladies right here are fabulous young ladies, I'm sure. Whoever Queen or whoever was, I wasn't sure which one it was. Is a fabulous young lady, I'm sure. Okay? But I'm like, she could be my girlfriend, that's fine, because we friends. I'm a female. And I don't swing that way, so that's fine. But am I going to take you to my corporate executive meeting? No, because I might know some dudes that done taken you in the champagne room, and then we done made a couple of problems for me.
So what's the biggest thing to get past?
The stripper doesn't mean just because you're an entertainer doesn't mean you're having sex with anybody.
The statistical probability.
But what is it that you're trying to get past? What's the hardest thing?
Statistical probability? How many people we done had sex with that ain't give us no money? They ain't give us no money. We laid there, oh, I love you too. Screw. And then we ain't getting no money. How many
Look, they took money. They took money. Sometimes we don't even get a phone call the next day.
Exactly, but I'm saying, we sitting here saying, okay, listen, I remember a meme, what's it, a meme, memes, the ones on the, listen, I'm making $100,000 a year being a stripper.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
You making nothing and you struggling. And what's the difference? You struggling, and I'm paying for my kids to go to the finest schools around. I'm paying for the biggest house ever, but all I'm doing is shaking my butt. And guess what? When I'm shaking my butt, you shaking your butt in the club for free. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, David.
I think another tough thing would be, I think it's tough enough to even consider someone who used to strip. Now, that would be something that I think I hopefully could move past and still date the person and get into a relationship. But I think the other issue is, are you currently doing it, or is that your history? Because that's another thing that might change some people's opinion, or their answer might change based on whether they're currently doing it or if that's something that they used to do.
And also, Shelly, you have to understand my point of view. You want to call an entertainer, you can put whatever kind of sling on you would want, and you can make it socially acceptable. But in my line of work, the dancing industry, the entertainment industry, falls into a part of the sex industry. And it is a part of the sex industry. And the statistical probability, if you look at the sex industry, that a lot of the men and women have drug histories, they've been abused sexually. There's a whole bunch of things that go along with that. So, and that's the reality. So if a man were to come up to me, and I think it's a little bit different because generally the men are a little bit different because I don't know, I just be thinking they all gay. They a little bit shaky to me.
That's why I said no.
Yeah, I mean, for the men, I'd be like, you a little bit suspect. I don't know. But I'm just thinking about the women because I know women who are dancers and I know women who are escorts. I know women who are prostitutes. That doesn't make them lesser people. But at the same time, they're my friends and I really associate with them, and they have difficult times in relationships, not because of what they do, but because of psychologically who they are, which resulted in their career choice. So that's why I would say, if I were a man, and I had to keep putting it that way, if I were a man, I wouldn't see these ladies as being socially acceptable, actual wifing material. Again, dating is entirely different. If I want to smash, I might smash anything. You look good to me, I'm a smash.
No, she didn't mean anything. But anyway, today we have when you look around the room, you never know who was and who wasn't. We have someone that you would never, ever think in your life was an exotic dancer, a stripper, whatever you want to call them, but we're not going to tell you now. We're going to let y'all think about it for a minute, because they're in this room. They're around here. You don't know them. You know them. You don't know what they used to do, but they were. So, and so they wasn't no drug background. It wasn't no David, we're not going to tell you a secret right now. Okay?
Don't tell my secret.
Don't tell your secret right now. All right. So we have Queen on the audience. She is the guest for today, and we've been saying all this stuff about what we think. Talk about your situation, the life of an entertainer. Why do you want to be called entertainer versus stripper? When do we get there?
We get there when you divide yourself. Like, it's a plethora of girls that work with me. But at the end of the day, it's some that stand on the stage and shake their ass. It's someone on the stage that actually gets on the stage, of me, of course, and actually entertain you. You want to give them your money. It's not like, oh, well, who is this ratchet girl? Like, I'm not giving her no money. No, it's, oh, well, she's very entertaining. I like her. I'm going to give her money.
You're talking about the showmanship aspect of it, the routine?
Absolutely. It goes so deep to it. They're trying to put pole dancing in the Olympics.
Yes.
So the fact of they're trying to do that, it just gives a total different aspect of an entertainer. Like, I can say, oh, I'm an entertainer, I'm a stripper, da-da-da-da. It's all pretty much the same. But what I like to categorize myself as, yes, I'm an entertainer. I won 2 pole-a-thons back-to-back. Like, $10,000.
So you take the time out to
do you
perfect
make
your
the
craft?
Like when I say I am what I do. I love what I do, and nothing nobody can say can deter me from what I do.
So did you make a turn from being a dancer to being an entertainer? Was there
I've always been an entertainer.
Okay.
I felt like me doing what I do, like, I spoke with my mother about it, and I felt like if she doesn't have an issue with what I'm doing, she said, baby girl, whatever you do, just be the best at what you do.
Queen.
And that's what I do.
And we're going to come back, we're going to go to a break, and we're going to come back with that answer right now. This is Single on a Saturday Night. Thank you to everyone who helps put the show together. We're talking about Howard Gilliam Jr. of New Video Productions. We're talking about J.T. Wilcoxon of Ideally Production. And, of course, ADDesignGroup.com. I don't usually show my legs, but I want to show you something. These stockings right here came from ADDesignGroup.com, Alvina Designs. I'm telling you, she made me want to be pretty, want to show my legs. Woo, woo, woo. It's the Single on a Saturday Night. We're going to a break right now. We'll see you when we get back, all right?
Hi, my name is Tim Hampton. I am the Assistant General Manager at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Avenue in Philadelphia. I'm inviting you to come down every fourth Saturday for a single on a Saturday night TV taping. It's a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Welcome back to Single on a Saturday night. We got DJ Smooth on the 1 and 2. This is how we do. It's a talk show with a twist. It's a day party. It is a talk show. It's a talk show with a twist. I forgot to shout out my new hairstylist, which is Sheena. Sheena's store. She has a new hair app. It's called Hair Situation. Download the app. Yes, it costs $1.99, but it's worth it. The hair tips are amazing. You pay for anything else, so pay $1.99 for a hair app. Hair Situation. Check it out. Anyway, what was the question, Miss Danyl Patterson?
Well, my question was for Miss Queen here. I wanted to know, because you told me about what you were trying to do in your positivity. And so my question is, would you say that you are the norm in the industry or are you the abnormally?
I would say...
And I'm talking about the entire industry, not just...
I would say abnormally.
I'm sorry?
I would say abnormally.
I didn't hear you.
I said I would say abnormally.
She's the outlier. She's saying that she knows that she's the outlier.
Right, but so tell us about some of the situations you see. So a lot of people, when they hear strippers, honestly, I think their mind goes negative.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's negative. Oh, stripper. Oh, I ain't gonna do a stripper. But really, to talk about like really what you really see on it. Is there some bad things to it? Is there a reason why they're saying it? Because I don't feel it as negative as people are saying. But
I would say it's not as negative as people portray it to be, but there is negativity in every job that you have at the end of the day.
No, that's right.
So it's just more drama because it's all females.
Oh.
All females are catty. They're spiteful. They're vindictive. Like they do like girl stuff. So
I know that feeling. I know what that's all about.
It's more so a lot of he say, she say. Oh, well, this is my dollar, not yours. Stuff like that, but it's never really any like big fights or anything like that.
What's the pitfalls in the business? Like, what are the things that are the biggest pitfalls that girls coming in the industry need to watch out for?
Like,
because I know you've seen girls come and go plenty of time.
Yeah.
What is the biggest pitfalls for a woman coming in the industry?
They make it their life in a bad way. Like they'll see like. You can't be weak-minded doing this. You can't have low self-esteem doing this. You can't, I don't even know.
Like be insecure.
Yeah,
by
basically.
yourself.
Like you can't. If you are, the slightest thing will wrap you up in it. Like you'll see somebody maybe doing drugs over there. And you're like, oh, well, what's that? And then now you're strung out on drugs. So just basically keep yourself away from the hardships of the job.
You're at one of the hottest. From what I hear it all over the radio. Onyx! There's Onyx! But anyway, you hear Onyx all over the radio. You're at one of the hotter clubs. Yeah. Is this all you do, Onyx, or do you go to different clubs, or is this how you know?
In Philadelphia, I'm an Onyx girl.
Onyx! No, I'm sorry.
I'm Onyx gang. Full-fledgedly.
Because is it one of the better ones? Is it just because it's on the radio? Is it really one of the better ones that more people come in so you can make more money?
Well, Onyx is home to me. Like, I started out working at Cheerleaders, woohoo, the gentleman.
Yeah.
The nice gentleman, you know. But then I escalated into other clubs. But I just felt home at Onyx. Like, I can pretty much do what I want to do there. Okay, don't tell them I said that. But, yeah, like, so it's pretty much like they're welcoming.
That's good.
The general manager makes sure I'm cool, like I'm good.
Well, I want to know, how is your dating life? Now that you are into the entertainment business, you know, I'm assuming you've dated and guys are aware of what you do. Talk to us about what is dating life for Queen outside of entertainment.
Dating life to Queen outside of entertaining. Interesting. I can say that. Okay. I am single.
Recently single, right?
Recently single, yes.
Single.
But however, I don't like men. So
that's it. She don't like men. Not like them, but you just what? You never dated a man? What?
When I was 16.
Do you date women too?
Only women.
Oh, okay. what are some of your challenges in dating as being an entertainer that you see?
Mostly it's just to divide the two. Like, everyone sees Queen, Queen, Queen. No one knows Kiana. So they'll say, oh, I like Queen. Yeah, but Queen and Kiana are actually two different people. And it's so weird to me because someone just said this to me today. I don't like Queen. It was like, I like Kiana better. Queen is, she don't care. She don't care. She say what she want to say. Kiana's very shy and timid and just wants to stay home all day.
So I have a question for you. I think you said that your grandmom and your aunts and your family are very supportive of this. And one of my mother's biggest piece of advice that she gave me was that what you do is not who you are. It is just one facet of you.
Yes.
Do you find it difficult, as you're saying, that these people can't seem to get the persona and differentiate it from the person? Do you find that just in all of your interpersonal relationships, not just your intimate ones, but even like dealing with your family and your friend, like not your family that you grew up with, but like your friends, maybe some of the girls that you've had relationships with, that you become your girlfriends outside of the entertainment industry, do you feel that there's even that problem there?
It can be, but I don't keep too many friends. I got a really tight, close circle of friends.
Is that because of the entertainment industry, because of what you do? Is that what you learned to do to make that differential? That's basically what I'm trying to get to.
No, I've pretty much been like that my whole life. I don't keep too many girlfriends. Like, girls just too much at the end of the day. And I
don't know. I mean, everybody's here exactly girls. Now, girls have issues. I'm not saying that we don't have issues, but somehow that girlhood that we have, we wouldn't be here. We may not like everything somebody do, but we don't live without women all day. We are here, women, all together. Eventually, we're going to build a bond. So
no, you know what I think it is, Shelly? Because I actually had this conversation with somebody recently, and it was all kind of talking about that, because it was like, a chick and only has guy friends. And she said, well, I said, do you ever think that that's because that's your own insecurity? When I hear women say, oh, I can't get along with women, and maybe it's your own insecurity. We need to all adapt to our own stuff. We have to own our own stuff. So if it's always, I can't get along with women, that means that I can't get along in the world, because half the world is women. You need to be able to try and put yourself in all situations, not just trying to exclude yourself because this is what I'm most comfortable with. Personally, I think that we all need to be chameleons. There are things that I'm talking about my girlfriends with that David may not want to hear. Well, they hear it because they be sitting there. But I'm just saying, they may not want to hear it. Oh, well. But you.
All right, I want to hear from some of the guys. I want to hear from David and David. I want to know why. David said earlier.
Okay, Queen, I just wanted to understand, like, when I talk to women who happen to be in the entertainment business, they talk about the concept of having a regular. Like, how do you establish a person that becomes your regular person during the course of working at the site?
I guess they would I don't have regulars. Like, I have people that just come in.
Well, what's a regular? I don't know. So y'all talking about it like I know what it is. What's a regular?
A regular is someone that always comes in the club just to see you. Okay. Maybe, let's say she's my regular, and she'll come in just to see me, tip me, and then she'll leave.
Like on the Players Club, Diamond hit her regular, but he became a stalker and tried to come get her. That's my movie. Go on.
Yeah, he was a regular.
Yeah, it's a regular. But David Pulley, Dr. David Pulley, you said something about in your past life you would have dated a stripper entertainer, but you wouldn't now. What is so different is because I want to know what's so different, because it's not, to me, like I said, it's not a negative thing. And we still haven't forgotten there's somebody in this room that you respect very well who used to be a stripper, dancer, entertainer, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead.
Well, I think it's interesting. I mean, it's multiple reasons. I mean, you all know, well, many of you all know I walk a very specific path when it comes to relationships and on the road to marriage. But even if I put that to the side, I find it interesting even hearing some of the comments, because in college, I was always encouraged to be a dancer. People always were like, you should be a...
Oh, I definitely could see that. I'm going to say that I definitely could see that. Because
I saw you at
Battle of the Sexes. A couple times I would have thrown some dollars at you and you ain't in college. I'm just saying, okay.
When we do Battle of the Sexes again, you got to see it.
And so I always had mixed feelings about that, because one of the main reasons why I didn't, because at the time I was pre-med, And then even when I
yeah, but then you could have been Dr. Dave. You know how many dollars I would have thrown at you?
I mean, even
that's right.
Beyond,
take my heart rate, baby.
Come on, let me hear you. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Actually, if I go to the club and just the way I dance, I think the way I dance, like people always say, they ask me, did I used to be, or tell me I should be. So I always, mainly for career for me, because I thought it would be a problem professionally, like Danyl was saying. I thought that would be a major blotch on my professional career in terms of developing into a doctor and on my road to becoming one. But also, I have a lot of position within my church and within my community, and I just think that it would.
Strippers don't go to church? Strippers don't love Jesus?
No, they definitely do. But I think that if you're having a leadership position or a leadership role within the church,
we didn't all used to come from somewhere. We didn't all come from. We used to be hoes. Some of us.
It just sends a mix.
We used to suck a lot of. Some of us. I'm just saying.
All right.
No, go ahead.
That's just. But, so unfortunately, you're right. I mean, a lot of things should be forgiven, but we all know that, especially within the church or even professionally, a lot of people have a tough time with people's past and what they used to do, because it makes people look at your choices, and it makes them say, okay, all right, if you're trying to be a leader politically or within the psychological, wherever you're trying to be a leader, and you used to do this XYZ, used to steal, used to do this, they look at, okay, have they really changed? And if they made those kind of choices then, what kind of choices would they make in this position right here? So it brings a lot of doubt and questions for a lot of people.
It does bring a lot of doubt and question. However, in the church community, I put this post up like, this is the things you don't talk about in church. We all came from something. Why are you judging? Why are you judging this person? If I used to be a stripper, now I'm going to confess, I wanted to be a stripper. I did it. The only reason why I didn't, because I don't feel like my butt is big enough. And that's really it. Literally. I didn't feel like I don't have a round butt. I got a flat, whatever. But it's not like the round, it's like not like, but that's the only reason why I didn't do it. Now, I don't feel like it wasn't about the sex, but it's like when you need money,
I'm dancing.
What in the world? Why am I going to sit in here struggling? I'm going to go on welfare. I'm going to go do this. Why? When I can go out there, I love to dance. We dance. When we in the club, we dance on each other all the time. We dancing. We twerking it. We doing it all. But does that mean I don't love Jesus? Does that mean that, oh my gosh, because I made
Malisha grabbed the microphone.
Although you...
Yes! Won't he do it?
No, I understand what you're saying, absolutely, but that's the way we think, because we're real people, but you got to admit that there is a stigma when they look at you, even though it may not be right, but it's reality. Whether we want it to be like that or not, you can't. I mean, they're going to look at you funny. If they know your situation, they are going to look, whether you want them to, even though you know it's not cool and it is judgmental.
We do not live in utopia, Shelly. I hate it when everybody get off on, but I'm not supposed to judge you and you're not supposed to judge me. But this is not utopia. We may not supposed to be doing a lot of things, but we all know that in the back of your mind, and it's not so far in the recesses of your mind, that there is a certain stigma that's put on that. I know a dude that told me he used to be a pimp, and I was just like, I couldn't think of, I was like, did you have the shoes and everything? Like,
automatically see something.
He's just as regular as he want to be.
He a pimp by blood, no relation.
But he told me he was a pimp, and I was just like,
it's like automatic.
Is that on you? Like,
you have a vision and you see a certain thing when you hear the word, and no matter how much we want it to be norm or it's just reality.
It is reality. I get it, but my thing is, if we want to go outside of the whole point, the reason why I wanted to do the show, I wanted to make sure we see it in a different light. These are people who, she's a human being, and I believe that it can be anybody's decision. We're still not going to tell you who the person is. We're going to let you know about that next week. But David, you said you dated some entertainment, strippers, whatever. You dated. Tell us about the experience. What did you automatically think? Oh, she a stripper, so I'm gonna get it. What would you think? She gonna wrap my legs around her, whatever. What would you think?
The first thought that you get is just the reality of this person is a stripper, and you're going to be somewhat judgmental. Thinking of all the things you've heard, things you've seen, you're like, a stripper? And then so many things that went through your mind. Then the reality was that I got to talk to the person. And when they started explaining the business, why they were entertaining, how it came about, like Queen was talking about, she's Queen and then she's Kiana, that there is a separation. And a lot of people can't compartmentalize things. In certain professions, you have to compartmentalize or you'll be stressed out, caught into a whole bunch of nonsense. So when I figured out how she was able to compartmentalize, I was like, That's like another person that exists within inside of her. And I didn't see her the same way.
Like an actor.
So he was all about multiple personality syndrome.
Better believe it. Sometimes you need multiple personalities.
You right. You can ask. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you just get up and walk across this joint for me? Like, just walk across.
Didn't y'all know it was coming? Why you even?
I knew it was.
Just get up and walk, cause they.
But you know what?
You know what I mean? Do that. Do this.
It's funny. He's saying that, and we saying that. But in reality, I honestly was thinking, I want to see your body. I'm not gay.
That's what I'm
but I was
talking about.
thinking, I wanted to see what your body looks
That's
like.
what
You
I'm
all
talking
covered up in
about.
a sweater, and we don't get to see. I was like, because the last time we went to a show, and I only went to that one. I was not impressed by what I saw. I was just not impressed by the females I saw.
But I think this is the thing. The ones that we see. No, I mean, it's the fantasy. I don't think it's necessarily the people. I mean, really, because some of them women just look butt hurt. That's the best I can tell you. They just did pock-marked and butt holes. But no, I said some. I said some.
But I do want you to take the sweater off because I want
a regular.
Why are you trying to objectify the woman? You trying to objectify the woman?
I'm not trying to objectify. I wanted to see.
Now you the one telling me not to judge her. She over here looking like a church mouse. Now you want to look like a stripper. You look like a stripper. See?
No, she looks like a church mouse.
Come on, let's have it.
Wait a minute. Who is here?
We want her.
Kiana's here
Let's
today.
vote.
Tell us who's here today.
Who's here today?
Let's
Kiana
vote.
or Queen?
Let's vote.
We'll
take one arm out the sweater then. There you go. Since you both, and we got split personality disorder, there you go.
Because at the end of the day, we want everybody to go to Onyx and see you. You know what I mean? We want people to, it's just like if I say I'm having a party, we want somebody to come support you. You want somebody to come support you at Onyx, right? Why not? Why would you not come there and support her? Go see Queen. Why not? This is her business. This is how she makes money. But this is, but
hey, look, he can ready to start clapping. Stop it. Stop it. I need you to, I'm like, what are you doing?
But yet still we thinking there's something wrong with it. I'm objectifying. Now we making it negative again. It might be, but we're gonna come back with more
objectification of a queen. It's the objectification of Queen. It is the Alex Haley sequel.
This is Single on a Saturday Night. This is the end of the show. And no, we have not forgotten to tell you, but you have to come back next week for the big reveal of who used to be a stripper right here in front of us. Who used to be a stripper? You gotta look around. You gotta look around. But this is Single on a Saturday Night. Thank you to Howard Gilliam Jr.
DJ Smooth, we need some twerk music. I'm gonna see who bounces about their seat.
Thank you to JT Wilcox and thank you to Sheena. Sheena, exquisite hair design for my new hair. Thank you so much. Let's go.
It ain't you. Stop it. You already told us it wasn't you. See, I ain't want to see you twerk. Immediately.
But I know how.
No.
Looking for a nutritious and delicious meal on a budget? Well, look no further. I'm Durwood Selby, chef and host of the Selby Signature. You may have seen me out on the streets of Philadelphia getting the culinary pulse of the people. I'm trying to find out what you guys are eating and cooking. If you have not seen me there, then be sure and join me on Philly Cam, channel 66, on Saturdays at 6 p.m. or Verizon, channels 29 and 30. I look forward to feeding you.